easy go.
Hey guys, one thing I forgot to mention prior to recording the original audio for this video, I want to know what you guys are smoking on and what you're smoking out of. Are you using a bowl, are you using a chillum, are you using a bong, vaporizer, anything like that? Let me know. Are you smoking dabs, are you smoking flower? You know, what are you smoking? I am currently smoking lemon haze keef out of a chillum. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get high. Hey, what is going on guys? Mr. Weedmon here, and what I wanted to do from now on is every time I upload a gameplay of any sort, whether it be multiplayer or zombies, I want to tell you guys a story, weed related, either from personal experience or otherwise, just so that it's not as boring for you while you're watching my videos in complete silence. So the first story I'm going to tell you today is actually from quite a while ago. Now I'm not going to use any real names in here to protect the people involved in the stories, but we'll call him Chris. Me and Chris, okay? I went over to his house one day to, you know, just hang out with him, chill with him, and we're smoking weed, right? We smoke all of my weed, we smoke all of his weed, and we decided that we needed to get more. So obviously we do the most sensible thing anybody in our position would do. We decide to go get more. And it was snowing at the time, mind you, so we were out and about heading to the location, and we had gotten so high before we left that we were driving down the road going to the location. We took the first turn, we took the second turn, and then we both realized we were going the wrong way. We didn't know where we were, we didn't know where we were going, so we backtracked and we started heading to the location again. Had it on the GPS, we're all ready to go. We're driving, listening to music, he's telling stories, I'm telling stories, and then all of a sudden we start looking around, and he looks at me and he goes, "Are we really high, or did we just get lost again and go the wrong way?" And turns out, well, we did. We had smoked 4 bowls, 3 joints, 2 blunts, and a couple chillums before leaving on this journey of ours to go get more pot, which turned out to be not just a trip to the local drug dealer, but a trip around the city. Because after we got lost the second time, we dialed it in on the GPS. We're heading in the right direction, we got the music playing, we're going, we're vibing, and then one thing happens. We see a cop. We keep driving because, you know, we see a cop, it's fine, it's whatever. So I pull down this one road where there are about 7 speed bumps in a row, all about 30 feet from each other, and I slowed down so that I wouldn't, you know, destroy the car that I was driving, and 3 cops turn on the street that I'm going down behind me. And so they're riding my ass as I'm going over these speed bumps. And I'm just trying not to act suspicious, because if a cop came to my window, he'd take one look at my eyes and realize that I was incredibly fucking high. So we're going, you know, going over the speed bump. We go over the first one, it's fine. He gets a little bit closer. We go over the second one, he gets even closer. And by the time we go over the third one, he is about a foot behind my bumper. And him and the other 2 squad cars behind him all turn on their lights all at the same time. And I look at my buddy and he looks at me, and we just about shit our pants because we're high as fuck. Can't hide the fact that we're high. We look high as shit. And guess what happens? Each one of these cops floors it around us and continues to go. And they just completely ignore us altogether. We both took a breath. I pulled over the car, and then I looked at him and I said, "Did that shit really just happen?" And he said, "I don't think so. I'm so high, I don't know what the fuck just happened." So after we're done discussing it for about 15 minutes sitting there, and mind you, we have been driving for about a half an hour now to go to the weed guy to get some new weed, and on top of that, we sat in one place for 15 minutes talking about it, and then we just started talking about random ass shit. Why? Because we're high. And so we get back on our journey. We start heading to the house again to go to his place to get the weed, and we get lost. Not that we get lost, I know where I am, but we've been literally driving in circles. I drove down the same road 5 times in a row. That's how high we were, right? Now, we finally get to the weed guy's house. We finally get there. We get the weed. We're on our way home. We make it home. Everything's fine. Everything's good. We load the bowl up with weed. We load the bong up with weed. We're ready to go, right? I pick up the bowl. I hit it. He hits the bong. We switch. I hit the bong. He hits the bowl. Goes to hand it to me. Drops it, and it shatters on the floor in a million pieces. And I look at him and I go, don't even worry about it. It was a $5 bowl. I can go to the head shop and I can buy another one. So as I stand up to pick up the bowl and see if I can salvage anything from it, I knock over the weed on the table and spill it all on the ground. And mind you, we're out in a garage. And if we were in a house or anything like that, I would have picked up the weed. I would have, cleaned it out as best as possible. If it's smokable, it's smokable. But we're on a dirty ass garage floor. So we're out of weed again. Bowl's broken. We're still kind of high, but not as high as we were. We finish smoking the bowl. We hit up dude again to go get the weed. And we're driving there. We're about halfway there. And I look at him and go, I think we just got fucking lost again. Now, let me reiterate. When I say lost, I don't mean like we actually got lost. I mean we were so fucking high, we didn't know where we were going. We didn't know what we were doing. So we get lost again. We finally show up 20 minutes after we told the dude we were going to be there. And mind you, the place that we're going is only 5 minutes away. Literally, the GPS says 5 minutes, and we're about 20 give or so minutes late to pick up this weed. This dude called us and said, hey, are you guys coming? Like, do you still want it? What's going on? I know you're close. Did something happen? Are you getting gas, change, whatever? And we go, no, we're just still really fucking high and got lost again. On the second trip, we got lost. So, we finally make it to his house, and he throws us in an extra G because he sees how fucking high we are, and he thinks it's hilarious. And it was pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. So we talked to him for about 25 minutes. He smokes us up. We're just doing our thing. We finally say our goodbyes to go. We decide to go to Taco Bell and get some food. Now we show up to Taco Bell, and he lights up a joint in the passenger seat, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So we're smoking it. We order our food. We pull up to the window, and he's just hitting it. And the guy who takes my money looks at me, laughs, and then says, you're good to go forward. So we pull forward, and then we're getting our food, and right before we go to pull away, the manager, he comes to the window and goes, you guys smoking weed? And we look at him and go, well, yes, we are. And he goes, can I hit it? And I go, well, of course you can hit it. So he hits the joint about 3 or 4 times, gets stoned to the bone, and we we drive away laughing our asses off. We finally make it back to the house. We eat all our Taco Bell. We got high as fuck. And we did that till about 4 or 5 in the morning, And then we wake up in the morning, and I guess the phone that he had a voice feature to record, and we didn't know that. We were talking about recording something. I can't remember if it was like some jackass version of something, or maybe a YouTube video, who knows. And we wake up in the morning and we're a little foggy. I've never smoked weed and not remembered anything from the night before, but I had gotten so high that I couldn't remember. So we listened to the audio because the phone was in his pocket for most of the time. Either that or in the car, but we listen to the audio, and it's just us two sounding so stupid, laughing over nothing, laughing about how we've been lost so many times. And it was honestly one of the best nights I've had. It'd be probably top 10, honestly. Like top 5 best moments I've ever had smoking weed. It was really funny. But yeah, that is my story, and I'm sure the storytelling sucked. I'm sure I repeated myself, but this is my first time ever doing it, so I hope you aren't too hard on me. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe, comment, leave a like, turn on that bell notification so you can get notified when I upload. But other than that, guys, I hope that you have an amazing day. Alright, stay high. Peace out.